Good evening, students. Now we'll see the genesis of GST. Tax, society and the country. Civilized society pays tax. Honest taxpayer or asset of nation. Payment of tax, gratefulness towards society, soldier, farmer, country, etc. Payment of tax means wealth from have to have not. Pre-GST tax structure in India, the tax direct and the indirect tax. In the direct tax, it's the income tax, wealth tax and the central tax. In the direct tax, income tax and the wealth tax. In the indirect tax, central tax and the state tax. In the central tax, excise duty, service tax and custom duty. In the state tax, value added tax, entry tax, luxurious tax, lottery tax and so on. Submissing of existing tax. In the CGST, central excise, additional duty of customs, service tax, surcharges and all ceases. SDST, VAT, sales tax, entertainment tax, luxurious tax, lottery tax, entry tax and the purchase tax. IGST, Genesis CGST, CST. Why GST? The distinguish between goods and service or mix thereof was a big problem in earlier law regime, especially in respect of work contract service where both material and the service is involved. Things become more complex because of RCM. The goods versus service dilemma, licensed software in CD, sale of food in restaurant, service sales and manufacturing. The importance of GST. GST is applicable to all goods and services except few, except agriculture, medical service and education. Everything is taxable under GST. Why GST better than earlier law? GST may not be very ideal for many people and for many reasons. But in fact, things in earlier taxation system had gone to such low and complex level. So further worsening of things was almost impossible. So hopefully things will only get better day by day. The different point of taxations are, first it's on manufacturing time we have to pay the central excise. After the manufacturing process, the limit of service taxes on provision of service. After the goods are sent to the departmental store, here they have to pay on sale of goods value added tax. So the journey of GST in India, Vijay Kelkar committee recommended it in 2004 during Atal Bihari Vajpayee government. First discussion paper was published in 2009. 90% of provisions of today from that paper. In 7/5/2015, Lok Sabha passed 3 March 8, 2016. Rajya Sabha passed, even Jammu and Kashmir passed it. GST now permanent. Rollback impossible even if present political parties gets defeated in next election. Why you are required to know the GST? The GST types CGST, IGST and CSDAX. Rules, notification, circular etc. Criminal Procedure Code 1973, Companies Act 2013, Indian Evidence Act 1872, Indian Penal Code, Information Technology Act 2000, Motor Vehicle Act 1988, Transfer of Property Act 1882, Special Economic Zone 2005, Income Tax Act 1961. All these are the required to know for GST. What you are required to know for GST? The purpose of GST as per Constitution to avoid cascading effect, to have common national market. So the GST, one tax for manufacturing, trading and service. The purpose of GST are per constitution to avoid cascading effect, to have common national market. So in the manufacturing, the one tax for GST is manufacturing, trading and service. So when the product is manufactured, that product is sell into the market. So the sell in the purchase time, the tax which we are paying is input credit system. So once we sell that product, that tax will be borne to the customer. So the end of the time, the tax will be paid by the seller. So at the time, once the seller has paid the tax, the buyer purchaser can claim that input tax credit. They can refund, get the amount, claim the amount of input tax purchase. Thank you.